The cookie jar is memory of the hard things David Goggins has overcome in his life. Childhood abuse, he was in a lot of pain, fear and self-doubt when he was young, but he survived it, he get through it. He also had lost 100 pounds to become a Navy SEAL. He had go through 3 weeks of hell week and he didn't quit. Each memory, each cookie gave him strength. Often in those races, he had a lot of injuries, he was bleeding, he had broken bones, but he did keep going. He didn't quit. Each of the pain he had been through and also was through became cookies. You have to build your own cookie jar of victory and hardship you're overcome. Every hardship you've been through is proof of strength, and you can use it to fuel and use it when it's hard. You do something hard, push it through it because you have done it before and you can do it again. When life gets hard, reach into your cookie jar. I have an announcement. Annika is welcome. A new and beautiful day on the west coast of Norway. Actually not. It's actually rain outside, it's wind, it's cold, only 6 degrees. So it's not so nice outside. But inside my office, it's very nice weather, it's good vibe. I'm ready to create a great and powerful new episode. Today I'm gonna make a new powerful episode about the cookie jar, and that is one of the most powerful tools David Goggins has. It's a mental tool. When life breaks you down, when your mind tells you you got nothing left, that's when you reach for the cookie jar. Because inside that cookie jar are your battles, your scars, your victories. Every single moment you refuse to quit. This isn't about comfort. It's about reminding yourself who you really are when everything else fades. Today we're diving into David Goggins' most powerful mental tools, the cookie jar, and how you can use it to push through pain, fear and doubt every single time. So there was a time back in the days David Goggins was training for a 100-mile ultramarathon race. He had no business to be in that race because he was so overweight. He was 240 pounds and his body was breaking down. But after a while, he participated into the race, and after 70 miles, his feet were bleeding, his leg were swallowing, and he was in a tremendous of pain. And do you know what his mind was screaming? He was screaming, quit, David Goggins. This is too hard. It's better to just stop. But do you know what he did? He reached into his infamous cookie jar. And the cookie jar is memory of the hard things David Goggins has overcome in his life. For example, childhood abuse. He was in a lot of pain, fear and self-doubt when he was young. But he survived it, he get through it. He also had lost 100 pounds to become a Navy SEAL. He had go through 3 weeks of hell week and he didn't quit. Each memory, each cookie gave him strength. And he got up and he finished his race. And the cookie jar reminds you who you are when life tries to make you forget. So what is the cookie jar? It's the key mental tools from David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me. And it's a mental tool for resilience. And that make him remember past victories. And he uses it as fuel for current challenges. And you have to make your own cookie jar for when you go through hard things and struggling. And here are some of the cookies from David Goggins' life. And that's not the cookie or snacks he eat, but it's the hard experience he go through. When David Goggins was young, he had an abusive childhood. He had a violent father who used to beat him, his brother, and his mother. And he was facing a lot of trauma, fear, and insecurity. And him and his mother did escape after a while. And that was his first act of strength. They then moved to Indiana in an all-white neighborhood. And he was facing a lot of racism and isolation. And that built a strong mental armor around David Goggins. He also have overcome obesity. After high school, he worked as a pet examinator, and he was 300 pounds, 136 kilos. And then he decided himself he would like to become a Navy SEALs, and that became a dream. And he had to lose 100 pounds, 45 kilos, in 3 months. And did he make it? 45 kilos in 3 months? Is that possible? And David Goggins completed through discipline and relentless of work. Goggins also failed a swab test several times, and that's a test of your verbal, math, science, and technical skills to help identify potential career in military and beyond. And he failed Navy SEAL trainings twice, but he didn't give up, and he came back, and on the third attempt, he passed. Goggins is also one of the few who have completed SEAL Rangers Air Force training. Amazing achievement of David Goggins. And then Goggins became an ultra endurance athlete. He became an ultra marathoner and participate in Badwater's 135 and other 100 miles ultra marathons. And often in those races, he had a lot of injuries. He was bleeding. He had broken bones, but he did keep going. He didn't quit. And each of the pain he had been through and also was through became cookies. And I remember some years ago, Tony Ferguson was one of the best UFC fighters in the world. And before one of his upcoming fight, he actually went and trained together with David Goggins. And Tony Ferguson is extremely tough and hard. And I remember I did see the video on YouTube. They was in a training center and did a lot of intensive hard weight training. And then they went over to the 3D meal. And Tony Ferguson actually had a vomit bag together with him. And I see him vomiting and then him jump up at the 3D meal and run. And then him vomiting again. And beside of him, David Goggins was running as nothing. And that just proved how tough and hard David Goggins is. And Goggins also had a heart defect, ASD heart conditioning. And that make all of his achievement even more impressive. But Goggins didn't use it as excuses. He used it as fuel. And that's just another proof of his mental strength. So the lesson is you have to build your own cookie jar of victory and hardship you are overcome. Every hardship you've been through is proof of strength. And you can use it to fuel and use it when it's hard, you do something hard to push it through it because you have done it before and you can do it again. When life gets hard, reach in to your cookie jar. I've been here before, I can handle this. And just quick over to something else. I have an announcement. Annika is actually pregnant. So that's good news. If you have been a premium member, you would know this news for 2.5 weeks already. Because the premium member, you will get to know everything before other people, and you will also know a lot of things the rest of the world doesn't get to know. And you will get powerful, short, and great episode. So if you're interested in that, sign up. We are only on Apple Podcasts now, but later on we will be on Spotify also. It's a great place to get more great stuff to improve your life. Annika is very happy because she's gonna be a mom. And I also very happy I'm gonna become an uncle, so that's great. Annika has been sick for a while. She has vomiting a lot, almost every day now for some months. But she is okay. I started to get a little bit better now. Hopefully, her pregnancy will become better. So I am running the podcast alone for a while now, and I will keep running it for a while alone. Maybe some episode in a while she will get back, but as for now, it will be only me. So I wish Annika good luck with her pregnancy, and it's gonna be exciting. She's gonna born in April next year. So a new 101%er is on the way. And then back to the cookie jar episode again. When the world tell you to stop, reach into your cookie jar. Pull off the proof that you already conquer worse. The battle you won, the pain you survived. That's your power. You don't need permission to keep going. You just need to remember who you are. Keep pushing, stay hard, and never forget the cookies are already yours. This episode was recorded on October 17. You find everything you need in the show note, including the link to our webpage, the101%podcast.com, where you can subscribe to a free weekly newsletter, learn about our premium episode, and if you like, you can support the show with a $2 coffee donation. That have been great. If you enjoyed this episode, please share it with someone you care about. We're sharing for you, and when things get hard, don't forget to reach into your cookie jar. Take care, give it your best, and keep pushing for the 101%. It is important for us to get out our message so we can help as many people as possible. And we would highly appreciate it if you could take 1 minute of your time to follow us on social media and review the show on Apple Podcast and Spotify. All links are below. Our Instagram is the 101% podcast. Until next time, take care and go 101% into achieving your goals. You owe it to yourself.